Okay. Jen, yep. Jen, yep. And pen, yep. 6, 7. Right. 10, 11 new punters. Yep. 12 classified. Made it pretty well. And we've got 13 through 15 is Zen. Yep. 16 cents of loading. Yep. 17 cents of loading. DH2 teams. Yep. Line hearts. Yep. Johnny Fusion. Salty Snakes. Yep. Hard Shift. I've not seen those before. And then another Xeno, and then we have ZPX again. Cool. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. Thank you, Sponge. Here we go, boys and girls. We're back for Gen Squads. Our first game is on Erangel. Nice full lobby by the looks of it. My game's obviously trying to give me a heart attack. I hate that bit where it just won't load in and you're like, ah. So 86 players in the lobby. I think we'll follow the chaps down from Lionhearts. Yep, everything seems to be working okay. So, yeah, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Gen Scrims. Let's hopefully have some great games. Gratuitous violence from the lot of you. And here we go, we're on the plane. 89 players in the lobby. And yeah, south and north flight line. So Mill base certainly going to be contested. George Pol at the end, certainly going to be contested. Pachinki also in range from there. And it looks like our fellas from Lionhearts are out the plane nice and early, as our Salty Snakes, squad number 22. Sons of Odin, by the look of it, also out. So Mill base could certainly get pretty hot pretty fast. Yeah, a number of different squads down here. There's a Vape squad down here. And yeah, a lot of early jumping. Let's see if anybody's going to go late towards North George or George Crates. Fitzy and the guys from Gen, they're doing a long drop over at the mainland around the farm area. Looks like team number 6 from Riot. They've gone well north. Ghost and the guys, they've gone well north. Looks like they're heading into North George. Okay, so we've got quite a few teams down on Millbase Island here, but nobody's too close to each other at this moment in time. Might have a look at these fellas. They've got guys around them. Okay, so we've already got gunfire. There's Deathly Hallows squad there. Welshie just taking a knock. Got a couple of guys from ZPX, although a couple of other guys have moved away. And we've also got the guys from Fusion down there. So Watertown definitely getting a little bit busy. ZPX getting some rounds in. Don't know really who to follow on this one. Yeah, let's have a look at Young Elvis. I don't think we've featured him before on a live stream. So let's have a look, Elvis. What are we up to? And yeah, well, Watertown's certainly not going to be a quiet drop. We've got Bazza and Tango. Siren not too far away. Looks like these guys potentially consolidating their position. Let's get a bit closer in, because it looks like potentially we've got guys from ZPX potentially going to be getting into this one. Deathly Hallows at the moment, happy to stay on the periphery. And Carter taking some rounds. Yeah, taking some rounds, and he has been knocked. And thirsted up. Let's see how his teammates doing. So the other two guys from ZPX, they rotated out of this one, potentially go and find vehicles. Not really certain what was going on, but yeah, and yeah, they've already been taken out pretty quickly actually. So it's just Psycho at this point. He might be able to maintain a low profile. Deathly Hallows and Fusion probably occupied with each other, so you never know. Might be an opportunity for him to loot and rotate out of there. Certainly had instances in the previous scrims where, and okay, that made that point, because Fusion's just taken him out, so that's ZPX gone for a Burton quite early in the game. And yeah, let's see how aggressive these guys want to push it. Early game, we've already lost a squad. And that's Siren knocked by Tao. Beautiful nade there. And let's see, these guys are probably definitely going to push this. See how Baz is getting on. Bazza taking some damage. Front and rear. Bazza has been knocked. Let's have a look at Tango here. Right, getting Siren up. Where's Elvis? Elvis somewhat removed from this fight. So let's go back to Siren. And yeah, not at all geared up. Being a bit passive at the beginning hasn't helped, but Siren gets a great knock there. Out the building straight away. Great movement. And another knock from Siren, and Tell takes her out. But she was doing well there. The guys from Zen not at all geared up for that fight. Yeah, as Tango has been thirsty, you have to say the best thing for Elvis to do is get it on his toes at this point. Which is what I believe he's doing. So that's DH pretty much taken out there. Elvis might be getting away. And I imagine Fusion are going to be looting the rest of Watertown. They're in zone. So, yeah. Good fight there. Straight away. Okay, let's have a look where we are. That is Vaca has been knocked from Sons of Odin. Pavlich still up and running, as is Jacko. Has done incredibly well in the past, last few scrims as Jacko. Looks like they've got their team made up. Okay, let's have a look at the overall situation. We've got 71 teams, 71 players, 21 teams still contesting. There is our zone, so the northern edge of Mill Base around Novo Crates still going to be contested. And we've got a hard shift for zone number 1 over to the eastern side of the island. A lot of players jump west, so that's going to be some vehicles, some hard rotations. Let's have a look at squad number 24. Yeah, they're rotating in. So look, 9 people watching. Thank you for being active in the chat. Always very helpful. Nice to see. And we've got some action down on Mill Base, so let's get down there. And this looks like squad number 20. That's Lionhearts. They're getting into it with Vape by the look of it. So we've got one from Lionhearts has been taken out. Rounds going down. And looks like the sole surviving member of squad number 8 getting the hell out of there. So, I think, well, these guys have only come in with 3 players. 2 of them already been taken out. Okay, potentially we might have a bit of a gunfight around there, maybe. Just keep an eye on the map, see if we get any contact signals. And there's nobody near these guys, so yeah, not just yet. The other DH squad staying well to the coast on Lipovka. Certainly, well, just because of where people jumped, probably not a bad place. Got their back to the sea, they're in zone, and get themselves looted up. They're going to miss quite a lot of action though. Most people jumped to the west. If you guys who are watching in on the live stream, just let me know how the audio levels are. Too much commentary level, not enough game level, etc. It's always very handy. Obviously, I don't listen to the stream that I'm doing, so if you could let me know that, that would be very handy. Let's have a look down here. These guys are getting pretty close to each other. So that's Noob Hunters getting into it with Jen. Come on, render. Here we go. Lots of killing ground there, so probably going to be a medium to long range engagement. We've got a drop coming down, well, quite a bit in the distance actually. Looks like Quickstow potentially looking at a flank here, but it's only there's only the two of them, so it's a 4-1-2. We'll wait to see how quickly Jen realised that one, because I imagine they would push that. Not too aggressive thus far, though. And that's Quickstow getting some rounds in from the flank there. Gets a knock. They're really not in a position to be able to push it aggressively, though, Noob Hunters here. And there's another Noob Hunters squad not too far away from this one. Let's have a look. These guys are also 2 players down. So Jen find themselves between 2 different Noob Hunters squad. That's Susan Jacqueline getting a knock on Harvey and thirsted up. So Flavors here is on his own. We've got one of the Zen squads also not too far away, so there's a couple of different teams contesting this location. And that did look like there was potentially a push going on toward this building. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that was pretty brutal. Damo G88 and yeah, that was pretty brutal. Yeah, thirsty bunch of idiots. I love watching you guys. And yeah, that was pretty brutal stuff. Okay, so they've got the location here. The guys from Gen, they've got the cover. The other Noob Hunters squad are only a duo. They're somewhat split up. Zen not too far away, but potentially I think looking to rotate out of this one. We've got action going on over the map. Let's get back to this one. And that is one. Susan Jacqueline knocked. Let's take an overview. Nemris and the guys over there. pretty aggressive normally. So we'll have to see. Let's have a look at what Floor's up to. And sticking in the rounds, taking a few in return, but sticking in the rounds, almost certainly. Potentially some third-party work going to be coming on from the last two guys from squad number 11 from Noob Hunters there. But General still up and running. And Raven not. Great work there from Nemris. Never poked the same window twice. So what they're doing, they're rotating out of this or they're crashing it. Let's have a look. And I would say that's balls out and we're crashing it. And that's another knock for Nemris. He thirsts up, rolls there. Great work. He's going to be straight up the stairs now. And another thirst. And chucking the guys from in. Here we go. And yeah, also taken out by Nemris. And that was a great wipe from the guys from Xenotactic there. Really great work. Got a knock, pushed it massively aggressively. That is the way to go. Nemris with 4 kills now. But they're still left with the 2 and 2. We've still got the guys from Noob Hunters not too far away. These guys are quite a way out of zone. They do have vehicles available. Only phase 2 of the game, but the blue is going to start to push. Let's see if these guys are going to fight it out or decide that maybe it's time to rotate. They're probably a bit too involved with each other to rotate out. So I think one of these teams is going back to the lobby. Especially if Nemris has got anything to do with it. Yeah, and he gets a knock on Quickstow there. So look at his teammate. Destroyer a little bit too far off. Needs to get the smokes out. Potentially get his teammate up, but I can guarantee that Nemris and David haven't thirsted him up for exactly that reason. They're going to be waiting for this move. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. And there we go. Destroyer taken out. So Zen take this compound. Only with 2 members surviving, but they take the compound. 7 kills for this team now. They've got a vehicle. They can afford to rotate in. Great play from the guys from Zen there. Absolutely great play. Okay, let's have a look. We have 47 players, 14 teams left alive. Everybody who dropped down on the mill base has now rotated north, those who survived. Sons of Odin in the southern area. Fitzy and the guys not too, well, between sort of farm and mill to power. And yeah, the Zen guys are rotating in. They've actually got a pretty good rotation there. There is our next circle. So the guys who've been fairly comfortable so far on the eastern part of the island now face lengthy rotations. Let's have a quick look at squad number 21. We got number 7 not too far away. That's a riot team. Let's have a look at Killam. Actually, yep, former grassroots player. Very good gunfighter is Killam. Played with him a few times. Well, played with him a few times. I actually was mostly behind him because he was just too quick for me to keep up with. And yeah, okay, so it looks like these guys are going to be pushing this one. Already established a knock on the Turbinator. Killam going off to the left flank. He's got eyes on here. Some nice tap fire with the SKS there. And I would say the guys from Fusion have got their hands full. At this moment in time, Riot fighting against the circle. Phase 3 of the game, so it's not too painful, but it will start to hurt if you leave it too long. So they certainly want in this circle. Out comes the nade. Doesn't manage to do the damage though. They managed to get themselves top of this ridge line here. They managed to establish themselves in zone. We'll see if one of these guys can get a knock. I imagine they get a knock. There's going to be an aggressive push. Right, we're running through the smoke. We're starting to close down now. And yeah, we're still quite content to actually work this this hill line. Let's have a quick look, see if anybody else is getting into it. We'll stay with this for a moment. Now some rounds are going out. Looks like Killam is now, and Killam has been knocked. Tried to close aggressively on the player he knocked earlier, but that's cost him. Managed to find himself some cover. Let's have a look at what Goddess is up to. She'll be more than aware that there's a player down there. She's doing her very best to get to kill him, but she's taking some rounds for it. And the guys from Riot need a hard shift left. Take out Yamini. She's doing a great job down there holding them off. Killam has been taken out, so it's just 3 here. Phase 4 of the game now. We have 1 minute 35 before the blue starts to move. So one way or another, one of these teams has to end this gunfight. And that is Zen from Riot, also been knocked out. And you have to say, the guys from Fusion there played that really, really well. Especially against a good squad from Riot there. Riot would be better off rotating out of this one, bearing in mind we have 1 minute, phase 4 of the game. Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to do. And there is our next circle, so not too far from these guys. We're down to 41 players though. There's still quite a lot of players for this phase of the game. So we're going to get some interesting final circles, I imagine. Yep, and Fusion guys, they're rotating north. Riot, they're rotating south. But Gen Team still off to the south. DH are rotating in the vehicle aggressively. Let's have a quick look at that. Managed to get themselves edge of zone, but they've got themselves into a firefight with another couple of teams here. Jamie taking rounds from the side. There's Naughty from Zen. Fierce gunfight with Naughty. So we've got guys from Sons of Odin. We've got Zen. We've got Deathly Hallows. So that's the vehicle gone. And Jammy has in fact been knocked. The rest of his teammates are out. Let's have a look at Abs. Abs has now been thirsted, so that's DH out. I'm putting in plenty of rounds, the guys from Zen, but not picking up any kills thus far. Down to 39 players. Phase 5 of the game now. Really can't afford to be in the blue for any amount of time. And there's the shift, so these guys have all got to move to the south. All got to move to the south. This could be a particularly destructive phase of play. Squads get too involved in the fights they're in instead of looking at their rotations. The blue can take out half of them. And Naughty doing the business with the DPM there. Yeah. That's 2 kills for Zen, but he has been knocked in the process. Thankfully, Syed is right on him. Good team play there. Well done, mate. And we've got Fusion Bar. He's doing his very best to stay nice and quiet during that one. Can't say I blame him. Not seen that one before. That's obviously a new thing with the pink smoke from the crate. Okay. And still, Zen still fighting their way in here. Faceless doing a bit of a lead scout, so he's more advanced than his team. He's obviously going to be feeding back that they're between 2 squads at this point, but they've got a nice little dip here. They can defend from both sides. However, they're going to be out of zone. Nades going in. Down to 29 players, 8 teams still going. And looks like we've got a fast rotation coming in from another Xeno team, team number 24. Here we go. And these guys have got, they did pick themselves a good location, but they have got to move. But they're fighting for it, and they're in the vehicles. That's incredibly good rotation discipline there. They're in. Okay, we're down to 20 players now, guys. We've still got people fighting outside of zone, so let's go and check that out. And that's the Zen team actually wiped there. Let's get on to the Salty Snakes. They've got a bit of a split going on, but they do have a reasonable location, not too far from circle, but Avery needs to get with the rest of his team here. He's facing the rest of his team are facing it with Riot, trying to sneak into the southern end. Still got the fight going on over there. And these guys are starting to come together, so you have to say they're playing it well. Down to 5 teams. 15 players still left alive. And Zen going in for another rotation. Yeah, time for your bulletproof underpants, boys and girls. All kicking off around here. And we have squad number 13, Xeno Elite, still coming in. 14 just off to their left flank. On the right, we have Riot. And 14 players still left alive in this circle. Phase 6 of the game, and the blue is going to start to push. And it's going to hurt a lot, but they've got themselves a nice reverse slope here. And yeah, players are going down. Players are going down. There is our next circle. Let's have a look at the guys from Riot. They've still got to push aggressively at this. They're still out of zone. They know it. They've got to fight forward. And great gun skills there from Ghost, but he does get knocked. Let's have a look at Panda. Still got to make his way through this team to get in the circle. This is working very well for squad number 14 at this moment in time. And great switch out, goes from the Uzi to the M4. Panda gets the clear there, 8 kills for this team. He's on his own now. We're down to 6 players, but still 4 teams contesting, and you have to say the advantage has to be with Xeno Frenzy, squad number 14. They've got position in zone, they've got the numbers. Yeah, and he's going to hug the blue line, see if he can work in with the zone. Nice work there, Panda. Pick up another kill, but yeah, Zen take Panda out. So now it is, it looks like Zen on Zen. Verts is the last remaining member of Team 14. Getting some rounds, and yeah, Squad 14, take it. Some great rotation work there from the guys from Zen. Really, really disciplined rotations in the middle of fights. It was a pleasure to watch. Yeah, that was some really great work. Some great gunfighting skills from Panda and Ghost at the end there as well. That was just great fun. Okay, so in first place we have Xeno Tactic. We have the guys from Zen. What we got? 4, 7, 9 kills for these guys. And in second place we have another squad from Zen. That's 8 kills for them. And in third, we have the guys from Riot. 4, 7, 9 kills for them. Just looking at individual kill leaders. I haven't got anybody with more than 3 so far in the top 3. Let's have a look. Avery did very well with 7 kills there from Salty Snakes. Let's have a quick look at 8 through 10. Nothing there. Let's have a look. 11 through 13. 4 for one of the Sons of Odin players. Sorry, dude, really don't have Actionary yet. 5 for Nemris. Certainly caught a few of those. He was doing very, very well. Well done, Floor. And no, I don't think we're going to get any more higher individual kill leaders than that. So you'd have to say individual kill leader has to be with Avery. Well done indeed from Salty Snakes. Well done to Zen, places 1 and 2. Great gunfighting from Ghost and Panda there, coming in third. Really, really great game. Right, boys and girls. I'm going to be off comms for just a few minutes. That was game number 1 in Erangel, and I shall see you shortly for game number 2, which I believe is Miramar. So I shall see you then. Bye for now. So Oh, it's just too difficult. Too difficult trying to get bloody screenshots on the bloody pad at the same time. It's mental. Screw that. Okay, well, that's it. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. We're going to be starting game 2 very shortly. Thank you to all who've put stuff in the comments and been watching. That was a very good, exciting game. Some great work from Zen there. Fantastic. That was a masterclass in rotation there. Final circles from those guys, multiple vehicles. Certainly want to watch back. That's some tactics you're looking at getting better on, I would say. A bit like the guys from Penn, actually, a couple of weeks ago when they were fighting a hilltop in Miramar, I believe it was. And, wow, yeah, covering multiple flanks and doing their business. I think Jacko from Sons of Odin ended up contesting that one at the end. Sneaky grub. Single player, always dangerous right at the end in final circles. But yeah, that was some great stuff, guys. That was some, that was some really good stuff. So I believe our next game, yeah, let's have a look. Yep, we're on Miramar. So that's first and second place for Zen in game one, third going to Wyatt. So other teams have certainly got to do some pushing if they want to contest this evening. And looks like everybody's coming into the room. That's good. Have a quick check on the stream, make sure we're still functioning here. Yep. Yeah, more people coming into the room. Time for me to get in the game mode. If you can, guys, those of you who are watching, please give a like, make a comment in the actual YouTube chat. Actually helps the channel a great deal because of the way that the YouTube algorithm works now. It doesn't work on views, it works on interaction. So if you like, leave a comment, even if you say "Vimes, you suck," doesn't really matter. That's interaction. Please don't send me "Vimes, you suck" 9 times. I've really done it now. Yeah, that's all great for the channel. I absolutely love watching you guys do what you do. You do it really well. It's always exciting. Other news, Vimes' gear, which has been an endless progress, well, seemingly progress, trying to get a good streaming setup is getting closer and closer. My new mic and boom arrived this week, as does my new mouse. My fantastic new gaming chair arrived today. I don't know what a gaming chair is other than a normal chair that's just got more bright colours on it, to be honest with you. But I don't care, I've got one. And it looks great. Yeah, here we go. Good luck, boys and girls. Okay, so we're in. Fantastic. Well, we've got to follow the Fitzy down on one of our drops, our host for this evening. Excellent event these guys are running, I have to say. Always very full, very popular, lots of action, some great players, some great stuff in the chat. It's just it's really nice to see good community players come together and play these games well, but also play them in a manner that we'd all like to see. So, yeah, we'll follow the giant grub down on his drop. So, we've got 24 teams contesting, 91 players on the plane, and let's have a look at our flight line. Okay, boys and girls, so we've got a southeast to west flight line. Picardo potentially in drop range there. Los Leones certainly. Southern part of the island almost definitely. If anybody's fancying San Martin or anywhere else, they're going to have to hit one of the roads, hit a vehicle fast and rotate out, rotate north. So we shall see. And yeah, looks like the guys from Gen who were following squad number 2, they're heading well north, going for a nice long drop by the look of it, and they haven't got anybody with them, so it might work for them. Interesting, not too many people south of the flight line. I thought we might get a few attempting to head down to the southern island, down at Los Higos in prison. But nothing thus far. We'll see if people potentially grab a vehicle and rotate down there. So mostly concentrate on the southern part of the map. Have a quick look at the Fitzy here. He's managed to pick himself a Winchester up. And Thompson, by the look of it. Okay, and there is our first circle. So that is a hard shift to the north from the flight line. Let's have a look around here. Plenty of teams contesting this area. Let's take an overview. Always takes a while for graphic rendering on Miramar, especially when you've got 90 players in the lobby, but hopefully shouldn't take too long. Okay, so the guys from squad number 14, that's Zeno, did fantastically well in the last game, but they're somewhat split up. We've got 13, another Zen team. Okay. Jump the same location. It's either because Zen want to take each other out or they just do not discuss jump locations beforehand. And 12, that's classified. They did well last week, taking 2 out of 3 wins. So with this about the people around the place, we'll see if we'll get some gunfighting. Okay. So I'm going to thirst him up eventually, right? Oh, that's some reason these guys have only got 3 players, so Syed and Naughty going to be doing the rest of the game just as a duo if they get through this gunfight. Naughty's on his own over there, so let's have a look. He's not too far away from Sean from Classified. Oh, and Naughty just taking it by the skin of his teeth. Thirst him up. Let's look at the chaps from Classified. They only went in with 3 as well, so they've lost, but they've already lost 1 player, so they're down to a duo. And Viper taking some rounds from the rear. Naughty's pushing on this aggressively. Comes straight over the top, gets a beautiful knock there. Let's see how we are with Exotic here. He's getting into the side. And yeah, the guys from Zen cleared that one up. So it's a Zen on Zen here. Let's just keep an eye on this one. So I've been knocked. And Naughty taken out. So it's nice to know that some traditions in Zen have not changed. Zen do love killing Zen. Okay, let's have a look at our map. Some nice early action there. Okay, we're down to 76 players, 22 teams still alive. Let's have a quick look up here. That was a false one. Okay, looks like we potentially got 2 teams pretty close to each other here. That's Riot and Sons of Odin. Sons of Odin have the high ground here. Squad number 6 from Riot, they came 3rd in game number 1. Great fighting from Panda and I think it was Ghost, wasn't it? Towards the end there. We changed some rounds, but no knocks so far. But well, the ZPX up here. We'll have a quick look at that actually. ZPX potentially getting into it with one of the teams from Gen. And again, keeping their compounds. The ZPX rotating to the next building. So we can stay with this one, or potentially we've got Sons of Odin. Yeah, let's have a quick look at that. So that looks like Odinson knocked, Deadpool knocked, Valley has been killed. So it looks like Munin is the only guy left on his feet. These guys are getting into it with the Noob Hunters. Munin potentially going to be being able to get Deadpool up. Only 2 guys from Noob Hunters here as well. It's a 2-on-2. Let's see if they're going to go at each other. Well, Destroyer is definitely moving forward. So still 69 people left alive. Everybody certainly had some early contacts, but understandable on a large map like Miramar. People want to survive to the later stages of the game. But, let's have a look at the new punters here, see if they fancy having the push at Sons of Odin. Well, they've advanced on the same building. The guys up by El Pozo, they're still doing the same thing, probably sniping each other from the buildings. So we will get, absolutely no doubt, we will be getting into some action soon. Okay, let's have a look. Looks like the guys from squad number 15, Zen, are getting into it with squad number 2. That'll be a gem team. We're here with Fitzy and Nick, and that's Fitzy knocked. Here with Nick, and he's also taking some rounds, getting pushed on and taken out. So that's 4 kills now for this team from Zen. That's Floor's team. Well done, Nemris and V-Man. Nixie, they're already been killed, unfortunately. Okay, and these the 2 squads we were looking at earlier still happy to maintain their distance. They've got position in zone ultimately. Well, let's have a look. We might have some action going on here, and that is Kvesh knocked. Rezzed by a teammate. And yeah, looks like these guys, no, we missed that one. Looks like these guys actually took out the other team. Well done, fellas. 4 kills for the chaps from ZPX. Well done. And they've got plenty of space around them. They've got a good location in zone, so they can afford to get themselves looted up a bit. These guys rotating through the red. Salty Snakes. Deathly Hallows team not too far away. Looks like they're also rotating. Come on, come on. Render in. Here we got Elvis and Bazza. These guys are looking for a compound not too far from edge of zone. And we got Team 23 and the guys from Zen not too far away from each other. Spartan has in fact been knocked. And that's Floor and V-Man not too far off this one. Down to 2 players now. However, V-Man has been knocked. And not too far away from dead, actually. And yeah, that taken out. Let's have a look at Hardman here. So V-Man is nearly dead. Leave him to it, dude. Yeah, that was a good sniper shot there. But he's now looking at a 1-on-2. So he's got to look at Nemris here. Looking to improve his angle. Does look like the two guys from squad number 15 going for a flank on this position. And Hardman's in a very tough situation here. It looks like potentially the two players from Zen are rotating out of that one, and Hardman is going to live to tell the tale for a little bit longer at least. Some great work there with the sniper rifle though, good work with the M24. Okay, it's potentially going to look a little bit tasty down here, so oh, hang on, we just missed something there. And yeah, we've got two different fights going on, so let's have a look. Here with Sons of Odin. And they find themselves, they've got Zen team not too far away, Riot team not too far away. Well, they've got hard cover, they're inside zone. And they don't have to be too aggressive with it. And that's worrying. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have to check something because I'm showing an error on my screen with regard to the stream, and I think the stream's gone off. I'm not actually entirely certain, I don't know if the stream's gone off. No, I think we're still live. Well, I'm just going to carry on and hope we're still live. I'm still showing live. I showed an error on the screen, but I'm just going to carry on. I'm still showing the live. The stream's still running at 1 hour 14 minutes, so I'm going to assume that we're still going okay. Problem with setting a delay, I don't know that for the next 4 minutes. If you don't mind guys, I'm just going to focus on this for a little moment. There is our next zone shift, and that is a very hard shift. Hardly anybody is going, well, there aren't many teams in there, so that's a lot of rotations have to happen, so some of these guys are going to have to make the choice to disengage or to get their early rotations in. Back with Killer now, they're getting into the guys from Team 16, that's still Sons of Odin. Just going to have to switch onto my pad at this point, guys, just to see if my stream is actually still up and running. Which I'm very much hoping it is. From squad number 15. Okay, sorry about the. I think we're okay actually, boys and girls. But yeah, always nerve-wracking putting on a live stream. Okay, so Goddess has been knocked. Sorry, let's see if we can have a little bit of an overview of this one. So we got Hardman, who was involved in our altercation earlier, still not too far away. He is playing as a solo at the moment. Still got the guys from Sons of Odin protecting their compound. These guys are out of zone though. I don't know if the guys from Sons of Odin have got access to any vehicles. We'll have to see. The guys from Riot sticking out the smokes. Goddess is now back up. Hardman trying to do his best with the M24 and quick M4 spray there. So, yeah. Speculative at best, those ones, but you never know. They go in sometimes. I've seen people taken out and moving cars with sniper rifles before. Okay, right. I think just having I'm trying to do two things at once here. I think I don't think the stream got interrupted from what I've seen. It's still going. So yeah, let's just carry on. We're down to 49 players left alive at this point. 17 teams still contesting. Phase 3 of the game, and we're here with the salty snakes. They're not too far away from team number 13 from Zen, and there's also a Gen team out there. Raven getting a knock. Raven getting knocked, my apologies. And let's have a look here. We've got well, plenty of action going on outside of zone here, guys. Still 41 players still contesting. People have still got quite a long way to rotate. We're in phase 4 of the game, so it will start to hurt, especially on a map like Miramar. And that's some great work going in from the guys from DH there. It does look like Cronus has been knocked, but the guys from DH really do have to move now. They do have to move. Phase 4 of the game, and it looks like they do have access to a vehicle just off to the right. Come on, guys, don't mess about. Get your rotation in early. You're spending too long in the blue in phase 4. Here we go. And the Golden Marauder. Well done, Welshie. Okay, they've got a long rotation, these guys. And there's still plenty of teams out there right on the edges of the blue. Phase 4 of the game, the blue is starting to move now. This is going to get painful for a lot of those teams, I feel. I think we've got 4 or 5 people watching in chat, so if one of you could just type something in chat, let me know the stream is still going, that would be really helpful, thank you. Had a bit of a technical glitch earlier, so I'm hoping we're okay. So Jammy, Welshie, Abs, Revolt, they're going for a very fast rotation in. And they're doing it in style in the Golden Marauder. Well done, chaps. Okay, so they know they've been taking some rounds. Not too far away from Noob Hunters here. The further they go in, the more teams are going to go past. And they're... oh yeah, everybody's going to be shooting at that. So we're down to 35 players, 12 teams left alive. Don't really see the point of rotating out of circle at this point, guys, but fine. And then right into it straight away with ZPX. That's Revolt knocked. So all three of them knocked. In fact, Jammy's the only one still up. And that's Jammy taken out. So some good work with the rotation there, but probably pushed it a little bit too far. So we've got guys still out in the blue. That's Jen, I think. Yeah. We've got ZPX well up in the north. We've got DH still up and running, but they've still got a lengthy rotation. Let's have a look at the guys from Zen. They've got themselves a nice little location here. Vehicles available. They're getting into it with Salty Snakes. That's Premix doing the damage on Tango. And I'm going from Salty Snakes here up against it and has been taken out. So that's Salty Snakes out. We're down to 15 players, 6 teams still alive. Got team number 4 from Jen. They've still attempting to rotate in. It looks like they're on foot, so they've got a little bit of way to go. And I have to say, Noob Hunters are looking in a good location here, still live. Thank you very much, NH Gaming. That is incredibly helpful. Obviously, you're not going to hear that for 4 minutes. That's what makes it challenging sometimes, but thank you. It's incredibly helpful. You have to say the guys from NH Squad number 9 got a good location here. Guys from ZPX moving in strongly. But you've still got teams from Jen and Zen out there. So we've got plenty of pretty deadly gunfighters around the place. Let's have a quick look at the guys from ZPX. I'm going to swap it to Jen quickly. Looks like they're getting into a gunfight. Here we go. And they're getting into squad number 4. That's Jen. Missy doing the business there. Takes some damage for it, but doing the business. Great knock. Out of zone though. Phase 5. 1 minute 13 seconds before it starts to push. And you have to say, the guys from Noob Hunter squad number 9 certainly have the location at this moment in time, but they're getting pushed on hard from the rear by ZPX. Rotating in fast in vehicles. Yeah, they know they know that Noob Hunters have got the location, so they're taking the position right on the periphery of zone. Phase number 6 of the game, and you have to say Noob Hunters and ZPX at this moment in time certainly setting themselves up for the final stages of the game. So with that, 12 players, 4 teams left alive. And we've got some good gunfighters out here. We've got Noob Hunters, ZPX, Zen. We've still got Sons of Odin as a single, I think, down there. You have to say, we'll have to see what the zone does. We'll find out in 8 seconds. Lotus certain coming under it now. Trying a bit of a scout and has been taken out. Certainly won't get out of that one. Missy also coming under some fire, trying to get in the zone. And great work from Missy there. Gets herself bedded up. Venom driving through. Drew out the fire. We're down to 10 players. 3 teams still contesting. And that zone has really not helped these fellas from Zen here at all. We're down to 6 teams. We're down to 6 players now. We're down to Zen and Noob Hunters. Let's have a look at Venom here, smoking up the vehicle. Hopefully, don't know if he's going to try and drive that in for a fast rotation. Missy potentially making her way there. But yeah, Venom doing the business from the vehicle there. He does get a knock. He's going to look on somebody else to the right. However, sniper shot goes in. Takes a big chunk out of him. Venom has been knocked. So Missy now on her own against the guys from Noob Hunters. Had the great location. You have to say they really did rotate in very effectively. Missy coming under effective fire here, and it's over. That last zone really did hurt the guys from Zen there, but you have to say Noob Hunters played it positionally absolutely beautifully there. Really exciting stuff in the final stages of the game, our second game on Miramar. Yeah, well done to all concerned. Okay, scores on the doors. So in first place, we have the Noob Hunters. And what we got there? 9, 12 kills. We have 6 for pre-mixed. Always does well lighting up the kill feed, does our pre-mixed. Well done. In second, we have Zen doing very well this evening. 10 kills for them, 8 for Lotus. And in third, we have ZPX. We have 9, 10, 11 kills for those guys. So looking at the top 3, it would appear to be Lotus, certainly, is our kill leader at that point. Having a quick look 4 through 7. Nothing standing out too much there thus far. 8 through 11. 6 kills for Welshie. Played well there. Fantastic. Okay, and we have 12 through 15. Nothing more than a 3, I think, for V-Man. 16 through 19. 3 for Moonin. And 20 through 23. Again, not too much at this end. Naughty getting 3. Quite surprising that that team got taken out quite as quickly as they did. Did very well in game number 1, but Naughty still picking up 3 kills. So, yeah, it does look like our individual kill leader on that one was Lotus with 8 kills. Fantastic play, my friend. Great play from all of you there. Game number 2, just as exciting as game number 1. And absolutely no doubt we will have more of the same in game number 3. I'm going to jump off for just a few moments, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye for now. Christ, So, hi there, boys and girls. Game 3, about 10 minutes away from the plane, about to depart. Just catching up with some of the chat. It's really great to have people watching the stream live, especially interacting in the chat. EYB, nice to see you, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Zen taking on Zen. Yeah, lunatics. Always been the same that long. And yeah, it's just fantastic watching and being part of what, to my mind, is a fantastic event. Fits in, the guys from Gen do a great job. Um, it's a really fun event. Everybody very positive. Everybody good natured. Bit of banter going on in chat. Nothing gets too nasty. That's exactly what you want from these scrims. That's why it's such a pleasure to commentate on it. And yeah, I think we're on Vikendi, I believe, for game number 3. So that should be interesting. I know a few people, just quickly looking at the chat, I know a few people said they're having some horrible either lag issues or ping issues. I certainly got a bit of a scare during that one. Just came up with a massive red banner across the screen saying fault, but my stream still said it was live, so you just got to carry on and hope it worked, which I believe it did. So, yeah. Kill him saying he's having a few problems. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get an uninterrupted game number 3. Just looking at the scrim chat in the Gen server. Yeah, it's actually quite bad. You know, Neo's being picked on. You know, it's been that bad this week that I haven't actually managed to get footage of Neo being killed, which is yeah, it's just not good. I feel like I haven't achieved if I get a good shot of Neo getting wasted somewhere. I mean, it's just disappointing, frankly. So, but he's got to be happy with the performance of the Zen teams so far, doing very well. Okay, I suppose I better get into the room. Kind of rude if the person supposed to be streaming the game isn't involved. So yeah, better get in there. Okay, so we're in the room. People started coming. So we've got about 4 minutes before the play goes. 68 in the room, so still got a few more to come, I imagine. Quick check on the old YouTube channel, make sure we're still functioning out there. I think we are. Oh, I managed to pick up another subscriber. Thank you, whoever that was. That's 130 now. Yeah, picking up nicely. Like I said earlier, guys, if you can put a comment into the actual YouTube channel and leave a thumbs up or a like, that helps the channel out immensely when you do that. I actually didn't know this until quite recently, but videos aren't promoted on YouTube based on views, and are based on interaction. The more people interact with a video, apparently the more it gets noticed. I don't know. I'm just happy that we're getting 100 players in the lobby and 100 views on the stream. I mean, for me, that's fantastic. And just the rolls in the chat. Nice to see you again, pal. So we've got 91 in the lobby, so it looks like we should have a very good game number 3. Fitzy being told off for not being in his slot. Yeah, get in your slot, Fitzy. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. Okay, yeah, still got people joining. 1 minute before the flight. Okay. Shouldn't be too long now, boys and girls. And here we go. Okay. Okay, let's follow. Let's see if we can follow Neo down on the drop. I haven't caught him being killed yet. You never know, the grub might get wasted on the drop. Love you, buddy. Okay, so we've got a south to north flight line. Mount Kreshnik certainly in range. Villa may well be hotly contested. Winery Abbey certainly in range. And some early drops down to Milnar by the look of it. Looks like a fairly good distribution now. People going east and west of the flight line. Looks like DH going for a long drop towards the Hot Springs and Kentra area. Looks like Neo and his team, they're heading over to Cosmodrome. And as always, we're all at the mercy of the first zone on Vikendi. Let's see just how brutal that's going to get. And have some of that. And that is a lot of players to the north who've got to get looted up. And who really do have to come south in a hurry. Yeah, that's going to be a very, very... there's going to be a lot of gunfights going on outside the northern part of this zone. Neo's got himself loaded up with an Uzi. Going for the most speculative of burst shots with the with the Uzi there. I think, oh god, did he actually get a bit of damage in it? Oh, fantastic! Well done, pal. And well, that was fun. Alright, so well, looks like we might have some early contacts in the far north. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Lotus already taking some rounds. And so we got, let's have a look, squad number 11, that's New Punters. They're getting into it with a potentially a team from Zen. I don't think these guys are going to push each other too aggressively. Probably looking to get themselves some vehicles. They've already seen the zone. They already know what they're facing. Okay, so yeah, we've got squad number 23, and that is the that's Hardshift, one of our newer teams into this event. They're going into it with Fusion. So we've got Harbin, Sponge and Spartan, just a 3 by the look of it, against a 4 from Fusion. So let's see how this one pans out. These guys outside the building, and they've already taken knocks. And that's Bar also now been taken out. Let's have a look at, and yeah, that's the whole team taken out. So yeah, some pretty aggressive work there from guys from Hardshift. We've still got 81 players left alive. We've got playing teams next to each other. At this moment in time, I imagine, I mean, look at that first zone. That's, I mean, half of that's in the damn water. This is going to be an aggressive game. for rotations. Let's have a look at the guys from DH. We're here with Abs. They're getting some shots fired at them. Come on, render in. And yeah, Abs' 3 teammates have been taken out. Managed to rotate herself out of there just about. Taken out by a squad from Zen by the look of it. Let's see if they're going to push on it. Let's see if they absolutely want this kill. Abs doesn't seem to want to rotate out of this one. She's going to try and take one of them with her. God bless her. Well done, Abs. Now she's going to get pushed on. Yep, that's the door blown out. So what Sam's going to do here, let's have a look. Potentially go for at least maybe a quick thirst at the stairs, but that Molly certainly came very close. And here comes another one. And here we go, and that's Abs taken out. Noble try there. Abs loved the fact that you didn't try to rotate out of that one. Going out with a fight. Well done, girl. So we're down to 74 players now. And you have to say, squad number 14, guys from Zen, got themselves a great location potentially. There's a lot of teams. Yeah, this is going to get very interesting outside of zone. Oof. Okay. Ooh, I do hate it when it glitches like that. Always makes me jump. And we've still got some teams well up to the north here. They've got red zone on them. They're well up to the north. They can see the zone, I'm sure. They're getting into it. That's team number 24. That's a Zen team, I think. Yeah, Filia Karakin. Yeah, that's a Zen team. Here are the guys from Riot. There's a red zone going on, so nobody's going to be moving too much. Now, it's not going to hurt too much, but these guys have got to move. And we've got a flare drop has been brought down. Couple of quads testing this 249 and AWM in there. So, yeah, people are going to want that. Okay, so we are here with the guys from Gen. They are coming under it. One down, one knocked. Mel McBee just rushing to get some meds in, getting pushed on by Premix from Noob Hunters here. Yeah, Premix doing the business there. Great gunfighter, Premixed. Alright, let's have a look where Fitzy is. Yep, getting temp up. Be interested to know who called that drop down. Fitzy also been knocked. And that's the guy from Gen taken out. So noob hunters will be enjoying that. Great. ZPX look like they're going for a rotation. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, so we're getting into it with the Salty Snakes. They're getting into it with Classified. Very, very good team, Classified. Took 2 wins a couple of weeks. I think it was only a week ago. Actually, took 2 wins in Gen scrims. Yeah, aggressive, straight into the wall there. Here we go, we're getting into it. And that is Avery has been knocked. Let's see what Fuji's up to. Take some rounds from the rear though, get straight over the wall. Good play, get some smoke out. Ooh, don't shoot your own car, dude. Also take some rounds from, that looks like an elf squad over the top. The car gets blown, Fuji gets taken out. So we're down to 53 players. And managed to get some rounds in there, thank God. Well, they know he's in that window. Don't poke the same window again, mate. And they've got a zone team off to their right. Another zone team off to their left. Let's have a look at what the Zen players is looking at, and we go on Lotus just as Lotus gets knocked. Thankfully, teammates next to Lotus there. Method Man also knocked out. Venom doing his best to get his guys up. Should potentially look at trying to sneaky grab this one down the coast. Getting to the zone. We're only at phase 2 of the game, but yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. Yep, getting themselves into the zone, getting themselves a better location. Good play there. However, Lotus was knocked during that rotation. And taken out. So we're down to 41 players. That all seems to be happening around squad 14, squad 10. There's some business going on in the north. We'll go and have a quick look at that. That's going to be forced on by the blue zone. So Phil getting rezzed there. Let's have a look at what V-Man's looking at here. He definitely knows these guys are down here. Here we go. Comes straight over the top. Thirst up. Manages to stay out. He's going to... Let's have a look. But he is in turn knocked by Phil You Cracking. Where's Nemris? He's getting into it with Phil and he's taking him out, so he should be potentially able to get his teammate up here. Right, he's taking rounds. So V-Man down the bottom there. And V-Man's just going to bleed out, I think. We're not going to get to him. No, I've no doubt V-Man's saying to his team to get the hell out of there. Well played, mate. So get themselves just inside of the edge blue here. Salty Snake's not too far away. So that's 3 kills for this team now. Yeah, great team discipline there. Interesting. There's rounds going all over the place. Nix has been knocked. V-Man looking to get out of this. I'm assuming Cronus is getting Nix up. Yep. Right, so there's a vehicle available, so get down there. Only phase 3 of the game. It does start hurt enough, especially if you're just recovering from a knock. So, yep, managed to get into the vehicle. Not too far to rotate now. Should be able to join up with their squad mate. Good play there, guys, from Zen. So, 35 players still left alive. 12 teams contesting. And, yeah, your guess is as good as mine how this zone is going to shift. It's probably going to be... well, it's most likely to be on the western side of the river. And that looks like Zen going at Zen again. Oh dear. Makes you wonder how this lot do so well, doesn't it? They're always trying to kill each other. Okay, so there is our next circle. As I see, not too bad for all concerned. No particularly difficult rotations there. You have to say though, the guys from New Partners, Jen and Zen, team number 14, around the Hot Springs Cantra area, have potentially got the most difficult rotations if they've got to come across the bridges. Nice early rotation from squad number 15. Yeah, they're driving centre zone, looking to consolidate their position. Still got Venom up in the north. We've still got, was it Salty Snakes? Last surviving member, Salty Snakes, still up in the north. And let's have a look here. We might have a meeting of minds. So this is ZPX, not too far away from squad number 7, which is a riot team. And that's Killen getting into it, and it looks like he's just managed to take a kill there. 5 kills for this team now. Yeah, pretty aggressive work. Not too far to rotate, and they haven't got anybody else too far away from them, so potentially they can set themselves up. Okay, so we've got Noob Hunters still around, we've got Sons of Odin, we've still got Jen, we've got Riot, we've got another Noob Hunters, we've got Lionhearts, hugging the coast down in the south, and there is our next zone shift. And that is a hard shift to the north, and both sides of the river still at this point technically in play. And we'll jump in with the guys from team number 6 because they know they've got to move, but they're going to certainly have people around them, I think. They know they've got Lionhearts not too far away, and the Lionhearts have certainly got to move. Not too sure if the guys from Lionhearts have any vehicles available to them. Looks like some shots are being exchanged. Let's have a look at Proxy here. Going for a run along the coast. Not a bad move. Try and relocate in there. Make sure at least one flank is clear. Scope it out beforehand. Doing a bit of lead scout work. But phase 5 of the game, and this blue is now starting to push. And that's going to put them very, very close into Noob Hunters if they're coming from this direction. Going with the tap fire with the AKM. And yeah, that did a little more than draw attention to himself. So taken out and thirsted. Potentially could have got away with getting the rotation in there before that one. And yeah, teammate has also been taken out and thirsted. And Volp's also taken out and thirsted. Well, not thirsted yet, but... And yeah, discretion potentially should have been the better part of valor there, I feel. So we're down at 26, 10 teams contesting. And yeah, that's all but taken out that side of the river. Nix has been knocked. So the guys on the eastern side have got a nasty rotation coming across that river or across the bridge. Looks like Nemris is getting nicked up. Couple of vehicles available, but getting into it with Riot here. Let's have a look at Nixie. Oh, stay still, Nixie, stay still. Those 6 kills for this team now. Got a couple of vehicles available. They do have a bit of a rotation. We've got teams already starting to set up in their compounds. Let's have a quick look at squad number 13. I think also from Zen. Squad number 14 from Zen. Okay, let's do somebody apart from Zen. So there's our situation. We noob hunters. Let's look what flare-ins having a look at here. Oof, beautiful shot there. Nice work, flare-in. AWM round to the face often offends. They've got a great location here, but they're having to fight for it to keep it. But thus far, you'd have to say they're doing a pretty good job of it. Right, covering off their flanks. Okay, it's phase 6 of the game. 1 minute 20 seconds till it breaks. These guys are right on the edge of the zone. So they are going to have to push forward somewhat. Flaring more than aware he's got somebody out there. Yeah, out go the throwables. Still got a couple of teams up in the north, but they shouldn't be getting too close to each other just yet. And they've taken themselves a position inside a building here, and they've still got good location in the zone. Essentially an opportunity for another AWM shot here, and oh, yeah, sleep that one off. Not quite getting the knock there, but yeah, that one will hurt. So we're down to 7 teams, 17 players still contesting. Phase 7 of the game. We got plenty of teams in and around each other. And looks like we're going for a bit of fighting in a built-up area. As we used to say in the army, we used to call it fish. Fighting in someone's house. So Moonin doing his best to keep a low profile here. That's Venom from Zen just coming in. Let's see if we can have a bit of an overlook. I don't think we're going to be able to follow an individual player at this point. Okay, let's have a look at pre-mixed actually. Never normally too far away from the action. Right, so we got Ghost just around the corner. Yeah, these guys have got him, and beautiful work with the 249 there. Double teamed him. Ghost didn't stand a chance on that one. And we're in phase 8 of the game. We've still got 13 players still left alive. 5 teams. This is going to come down to room stuff, I feel. Can't even zoom in the map anymore. That's how tight it is. And this is fantastically exciting stuff. We're just going to have to pick a player and hope we get some action here, I think. Well, it looks like team number 15 from Zen in good. They've got 4 members still up alive. Flaring has been knocked. Noob Hunter still got 2 up running. Another team from Zen still got at least 2 up, I think. Yeah, there's Zen all over the place, actually. And this is really going to come down to where the next zone breaks. How many people have got the meds to get themselves fully out? This is going to come down to running into the blue and room by room, I think. The Noob Hunter's still there. We've still got Moonin from Sons of Odin. Not too far away. Do his best to keep quiet. We've still got 11 players and 5 teams still contesting this. This is fantastic stuff. Let's have a look at V-Man here. Okay, so the Blues start to move. Eight players, and that's V-Man down. Cronus is still up. Nix is still up. Cronus certainly putting in some rounds there. Oh no, I think no one came back in the room. I think at this point, phase 8 of the game, 31 minutes into this game. Now it's just about staying alive. We have 3 teams still contesting, 7 players. Moonin still keeping a low profile, you have to say. The chaps from Noob Hunters looking very strong at this moment in time. Phase 9 of the game now. Can't even see the circle, it's that small. One way or another, this is going to be over within the next minute and a half. And Premix has been knocked. Nemesis putting in the rounds from the roof. I think he's got the location in circle here. He could potentially stay there on the roof here. No, he's got caught up, he's got caught up. You're in the blue too long, son. Get in, get in, get in, get in. And I think that was the guys from Zen there. Yeah, it was. The guys from Zen who just managed to get in the circle and keep themselves alive long enough. That was absolutely mental. That was absolutely mental going into that final stage of the game. But yeah. Okay, well, in first place, we have the guys from Zen managing to just jump into the circle as it was closing in phase 9 of the game there with, what's that, 12 kills. In second place, we have the Noob Hunters with 13, and in third, we have Sons of Odin with just the 1 kill. I think Moonin was doing his very best to keep a low profile towards the end there. Can't say I blame him. Yeah, so fantastic to teams who came first, second and third. So look, top 3, Premix would be our kill leader so far with 6. Let's have a quick look, places 4 through 7. Nothing too dramatic there, so I'd getting 4. Eight through 11. Again, nothing too much there. 12 through 15. We have 3 for Elvis from Deathly Hallows. Well done, Hardman. Picking up 5. So nothing above 6 thus far. 4 for Pavlich. That's unusual. None for the guys from Penn. And yeah, so it looks like our individual key leader is going to be pre-mixing that game with 6. Well done to the guys from Zen there. That was just insane, that final circle. It was just impossible to know where to follow. You couldn't even see where the circle was. There were so many people in such a small area of the map. Couldn't even zoom it up anymore. Absolutely great stuff. Fantastic stuff, really was. Okay, boys and girls, thank you very much for taking part in Genesis Squad Scrims. Please continue to do so. It's a fantastic event. You guys make it even better each and every week. Nice to see full lobbies. Nice to see plenty of action. Nice to see a bit of everybody spamming the hell out of Fitzy and giving him his well-deserved abuse, the giant grub. I do apologise. I have failed you this evening for not getting wonderful footage of Neo being killed. We all know how much we enjoy that. But I have to say that you lot going at it was a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to commentate on. And I will see you all next week for the same again and more excellent play. Again, thank you all for playing. Thank you to Jen for the host. I'm Vimes177 Gaming. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good hunting and bye for now.